I decided to do something crazy. This is College Football Chronicles, and I am going to go through every single NCAA football school and pick the best overall player and most famous or notable depending on the school. That's right, I have a list of 663 schools across Division 1, 2, and 3, and will release mostly in alphabetical order, though I may skip around at times. Some schools are going to be heavily debatable with many Hall of Famers, and some are going to be a struggle and a stretch to come up with even one name. Note that not all schools will have a most famous and best overall, just the ones that, well, do. This should be a fun challenge, and I hope you guys will join me on this long-ass journey. This will only be NCAA schools, so no NAIA or junior college. And remember that while these are heavily researched and based on facts, some will just be a judgment call based on my opinion. And sometimes I might miss something completely. Let me know in the comments if that happens. All that said, let's get on that chronic. The University of Tennessee is located in Knoxville, Tennessee, and started playing football in 1891. Now I know I'm about to say a lot of things that are like, no shit, everyone knows that. But I'm trying to follow a format here with the big schools and small schools and have consistency whether someone knows everything about one place or nothing at all. The Volunteers compete at the FBS or the highest level of college football. They were charter members of the Southeastern Conference, where they remain to this day, and were formerly in the SIAA and SoCon. Tennessee claims 6 national championships, and yes, I'm going to say it that way for all that apply, because championship legitimacy arguments are reserved for a different series I already have going on this channel. So for argument's sake, and to simplify these videos, I'll just state however many the school claims, whether I agree with that number or not. The Vols also have 16 conference titles, with 13 in the SEC, 2 in the SoCon, and 1 from the SIAA. On an individual level, the team has produced 41 consensus All-Americans, with 877 wins, which will obviously be a little off by the time this actually comes out. They rank 11th in all-time wins among current FBS teams. Let's get some honorable mentions in first, and remember, for other schools, especially the smallest ones, I listed everyone of note. We simply cannot do that here because the list will be way too long. So narrowing down had to be done, obviously, and naturally I will likely miss a big name or two, much like I did for Alabama. Bobby Dodd played quarterback and tailback and punted for Tennessee in the early 1930s, where he led the team to a 27-1-2 record when starting. He was a first-team All-American in 1930 and later went on to be a legendary coach at Georgia Tech. Eric Berry was an absolute stud at safety from 2007 to 2009. Just look at these awards. If you didn't want to read all that, understandable. Just know at least that he was the best defensive back in all of college football twice, won the Jim Thorpe Award in 2009, and was first-team All-American 2 times and All-SEC 2 times as well. With the Vols, he recorded 241 tackles, 3 sacks, 14 interceptions, and 3 touchdowns. In 2008, he broke the SEC record for interception return yardage and was only 14 yards short of the national record. He was taken 5th overall in the 2010 NFL Draft and spent his entire career with the Chiefs, where he was 2015 Comeback Player of the Year after beating cancer, 3-time first-team All-Pro, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and on the 2010's All-Decade team. Despite being only 7 months younger than me, he is already in the College Football Hall of Fame with the class of 2023. Al Wilson is a former linebacker with the Vols from 1995 to 1998. He served as captain of the 1998 National Championship team and was a consensus All-American that season as well. He was drafted 31st overall in the 1999 NFL Draft and spent his entire career with the Denver Broncos, where he was a 5-time Pro Bowler. In his NFL career, he recorded 21.5 sacks with 8 forced fumbles and 5 interceptions. Jason Witten is a former tight end who played for Tennessee from 2000 to 2003. While he had a great junior season with 39 catches for 493 yards, both tight end records for Tennessee, he is actually better known for his pro career. After being taken in the 3rd round of the 2003 NFL Draft, he played 17 seasons, mostly with the Dallas Cowboys, and ranked 2nd in all-time career receptions and yards by a tight end with 1,228 and 13,046 respectively, with 74 touchdowns. He was an 11-time Pro Bowler and will someday be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Johnny Majors was a halfback for the Vols from 1953 to 1956. He was an All-American and the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy in 1956. He actually lost to a guy who went 2-8, and wouldn't you know it, I did a whole video on that guy here on this very channel. Go check that out. After a very brief stint in the CFL, he went into coaching, ending up back with Tennessee for 16 years, winning 3 SEC titles. The number 45 is retired in his honor. Majors was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1987. Leonard Little is a former defensive end playing 3 seasons with Tennessee in the late 90s. He was a first-team All-American in 1997, leading the team in tackles and sacks. His 28 career sacks ranks 3rd all-time for the school. He was taken in the 3rd round of the 1998 NFL Draft and was a Super Bowl champion with the Rams, where he spent his entire career making 1 Pro Bowl. I guess we can't add the number 3 career sack leader without mentioning number 1. Derek Barnett is a current NFL defensive end who played for Tennessee from 2014 to 2016. In his 3 years, he recorded 33 sacks to break the school record held by a guy we'll talk about soon. He was taken 14th overall in the 2017 NFL Draft and played for Philly and Houston, winning a Super Bowl with the Eagles. Doug Atkins was a defensive end for the Vols from 1950 to 1952. He was a member of the 1951 National Championship team and was a first-team All-American in 1951 and 1952. Atkins was the only unanimous selection to the SEC All-Quarter Century team and was selected as the overall SEC Player of the Quarter Century for the years 1950 to 1975. I also have to mention that at 257 pounds, he somehow jumped 6'6" in the high jump for the track team, which was 25th in the world that year. Now, that's not so great today, but still insane for 257 pounds. His jersey number 91 is retired by Tennessee. He was taken 11th overall in the 1953 draft and spent time with the Browns, Bears, and Saints. He made the Pro Bowl 8 times, is on the 100th anniversary team, the 1960s All-Decade team, the 100 greatest Bears of all time, and is in both the Pro and College Football Hall of Fames. Condredge Holloway maybe wasn't the best player on this list, but he is included because of his impact. Holloway was the first African-American quarterback to start in SEC history and of course in Tennessee history by default. In his college career from 1972 to 1974, he threw for 3,102 yards and 18 touchdowns and ran for 966 yards and 9 touchdowns. He was named first-team All-SEC in 1976. He was also really good at baseball with the Vols, but I'm not a baseball guy, so let's just leave it at that. He also went on to have a solid career in the CFL, winning 2 Grey Cups with Ottawa and Toronto. He was inducted into the CFL Hall of Fame in 1999. Okay, now let's get to my picks, and yes, in this one, as with most big schools, we will have a best overall and a most notable. The most notable isn't going to surprise anyone in the world. It's Peyton Manning. Manning played for the Vols from 1994 to 1997 after deciding to come back for his senior year. During that span, he threw for 11,201 yards and 89 touchdowns. For his college awards, I won't even try to list them, I'll just put them on the screen now. He was runner-up in the Heisman race in 1997. He is obviously the most notable or famous pick here because he is one of the most famous professional football players of all time. Peyton was taken with the first pick in the 1998 NFL Draft by the Colts. He led the team to a Super Bowl championship in 2006. In 2012, he went to Denver and led them to a Super Bowl win in 2015. The awards and honors are far too long to list as they rival Tom Brady's. They should be on the screen now, but I'll highlight that he was a 5-time MVP, 14-time Pro Bowl, 3 times passing yards leader, 4 times passing touchdown leader, ranks 3rd in career passing yards and touchdowns. He is in both the College and Pro Football Hall of Fames and is still a prominent figure surrounding the sport to this day. Number 16 at Tennessee is retired in his honor. So, for my best overall Tennessee player, I'm going with the Minister of Defense, Reggie White. White was a Vol from 1980 to 1983, where he recorded 293 tackles and 32 sacks, which was a record at the time. He still holds the school record for sacks in a season with 15. He was a first-team All-American in 1983 and the SEC Player of the Year. He played professionally for the Memphis Showboats, Philadelphia Eagles, Green Bay Packers, and Carolina Panthers. He won a Super Bowl with the Packers in 1996. His pro awards rival Peyton's, honestly, so here they are, and I'll just highlight the 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 13-time Pro Bowl, 2-time sack leader. His jersey number is retired at Tennessee, Green Bay, and Philly. He holds records for consecutive seasons, leading the NFL in sacks, most consecutive seasons with 10-plus sacks, and most seasons with 15-plus sacks. He is in both the College Football and Pro Football Hall of Fame. Tragically, White died in 2004 from sleep apnea-related issues at the age of 43. As always, thanks for watching. Please let me know in the comments if I missed someone completely obvious or someone you disagree with or do agree with. Please like, share, and subscribe. This has been College Football Chronicles, and I will see you next time.